Hey everybody, welcome back to No Stone Face Reactions. I'm Griffin, that's Theta, and we're here to watch some jobless reincarnation. Last time we had the fiance of despair, where love is in the air. First, a smitten classmate seeks Rudeus' help to meet the girl of his dreams. Then, the Beast People's mating season puts Rudeus in an awkward position, one he'll have to fight his way out of. So I guess to elaborate on that more, Cliff is now having a fling with Eridus, our elven companion.
There it is. Who the hell is that?
Isn't it? Or am I saying that 100% wrong?
Well, you're saying it
Uh,
100% wrong, though. I can't really remember her name off the top of my head because I got it wrong the 2 episodes ago.
where is she actually? She'd be connected to Paul here.
I'm not looking at the board, but I'm assuming she'd be on the right-hand side, the first top row. You can't judge it based on who's connected to Paul. Just fucking everyone's connected to Paul somewhere.
That's true. Paul is the busy guy.
It's like
Ellen
Annalise or
Elise.
something.
Ellen Elise. So, yes, Cliff and Elise are now hitting it off either as like a scam or like an actual thing, and it's so hard to tell because we had like 5 seconds of that and it's just such a massive punchline. And then of course we had all the beast people suddenly want to go ahead and start fights to get into relationships, and Rudeus is on the hook to go ahead and bail out his two beast girlfriends.
What do you call somebody when they're both a simp and a cuck? Is that a name? Is that a thing?
Incel.
No. No, you can't be a cuck and an incel, I don't think. Incels
I
are
thought that was the point.
No, incels are like anti-women, whereas a cuck is like humiliate me, please. You know, it's
Yeah.
a cuck would be I think the opposite of an incel, right? Because everything an incel would stand for, a cuck gets off on.
Yeah, I guess like the entire thing they do is like they make fun of that as an idea, and meanwhile on the other side they're just like, yes, do it more.
Versus you'd think that a cuck and a simp would be opposites of one another, but it very much seems like you can both defend your woman and want her to humiliate you. It doesn't seem like those would be
Hmm.
completely opposite things. So
We got a bizarre relationship, and I want to see how it develops. I
maybe
think that's my answer here.
maybe it would be a suck, a simp and a cuck.
So you can go ahead and pin that terminology down for yourself when you refer to them as a pair, I
Either
guess.
that or a kimp. I
But
think a suck has more of a flair to it.
I think we also clarified last time that Rudeus can absolutely destroy a high level demon with his maximum power. It's entirely possible for him.
Well, we already know he can call down lightning bolts. He did
Hmm.
that like as his first show of graduation. So I wasn't really concerned about his ultimate tier of power. Like
Hmm.
lightning bolts can
Yeah, the show
destroy
doesn't care about that, really.
lightning bolts can destroy buildings, right? So I'm not even worried
They
about
more
him
care
being
about Doggy
inside.
Dotty, who is now here as a substitute teacher.
Well, he didn't say substitute.
Well, homeroom teacher. We got some fun things going on, I think.
I think
And Theta.
I just need something fun but
Mhm.
also grounded in the past to happen. Like I need Chris Lane to show up. I need Paul to show up. I need something from the past that I like to interrupt the story of the present.
Well, we got Fitz here, so that qualifies, I
No, because
think.
Fitz is like Rudy right now, and that she's discovering themselves
Mhm.
in the present. I need somebody from the past who's doing something, went missing. Fuck, what happened to? Oh no, sorry, Ghislaine can't show up because she's with Eris. Maybe
Yeah.
Rudyard shows up. I don't know why, but I mean Rudyard or Paul. I guess Roxy could
Yeah.
show up.
We Tying this all back into the main narrative is something that I think we're just kind of waiting to happen eventually. That's probably like the resolution of the season. It's like, here's you did all your
Well,
studying, you did all your adventure here, and now you're going back in with everything you learned from this side story-ish thing.
this is a core, not a season. Remember at the start of April, I think. God, I'm gonna have to go back over our schedule and reconfirm it with a schedule of what's coming out. But
Right.
Core 2 of Mushoku Tensei is going to start. It was going to start literally to the end of our schedule of when we were recording, so that we would just pick it up
Yeah.
immediately in the next week. But I don't know. I did frantic rescheduling to try and make sure that we were kept up to date on our bronze tier on Patreon. Obviously, we couldn't have been on silver tier because that's physically impossible to record something when we're not recording anything.
Yup.
But yeah, that was the default of my schedule to make sure that bronze kept not missing anything, otherwise known as the bare minimum.
Yep. So I guess today let's keep an eye on like what trajectory we're going on to the end of this core and where we're gonna pick up on the next one. So for right now, I think that's good enough for us to go ahead and watch. But before we do, be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and comment down below to feed that algorithm. On top of all that, if you want to watch more shows like this, unfiltered, uncensored, and uncut, you can go ahead and follow us over on the Patreon. It's just $5 a month, but no pressure. It's all to support the channel, just a little bit extra.
Click the link down below. Join the Discord. Let me know, who's your favorite character in Mushoku Tensei Season 2 so far?
The crew.
I'm not going to begrudge him for having fun. That's not been a complaint, mind you.
Rudeus likes a girl with fried chicken, that's right. Oh, poor Fitz.
ダメなの。いいえ、いけなくはないですよ。ただ、これほど思っているのに、彼はまるで覚えていないのでしょう。まあ、でも名乗ってないし。
Yeah, it's kind of your fault.
もしかすると覚えてるかも。お前、名乗ってすらいなかったのか。
In fact, you know he remembers you. He's been going on about you with his research.
覚えてないって言われたら、僕、どうにかなっちゃうよ。
There we go, the inner turmoil. If it turns out bad, I'll feel even worse.
そうですね。シルフィー。ルーデウスの件はあなたに任せます。
I thought she was about to renounce her as a bodyguard to force the position. Thus calling her Sylphie. Since Fitz was the name that she gave her as the bodyguard to keep her hidden.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, say, Sylphie, I now renounce you as my bodyguard. You are now Sylphie again.
Mm-hmm. That would be one way to resolve it. I guess I was, like, expecting, like, the princess to, like, have some, like, eminent advice on what to do next as a step, instead of just like, no, I totally trust you to take care of this.
Why? She's not no wiser than anybody else.
She's still a friend, obviously, and would have something to say positively, maybe.
Griff, if you came to me with something that I was unprepared to help you with, I'm not going to say something just for the sake of saying something. Do you want someone to give you advice just for so words are spoken? Or do you want somebody who...
I like words. Words are great. That's why I'm here, saying words.
Or do you want somebody who's actually going to say something that'll help you? I don't need to waste
ostensibly, I'd like it to be both.
I don't need to waste my brain space with shit that makes no sense or is unhelpful.
Mm-hmm.
That's why a lot of people, when you ask for their advice, they don't actually give you advice. They say, well, when I was in a situation like this, this is what I did. That's not a place of selfishness or, you know, ego. That's, I don't know what to do, but here's what I did. Take from this what you will.
Here's an anecdote that might help you. Yeah, it's like, hey, I'd expect something like that, right?
Well, maybe she doesn't have that.
Yeah. To be fair, they've been spending all their time together. They already know.
転移と召喚が似ていることに気づいた。呼び寄せるのと送り出す。あらゆるものが似通っている。しかし、決定的に違う部分がある。それは、人間は召喚できないということ。
unless the people of this world aren't actually people.
He didn't end that with like a butt.
フィッツ先輩、召喚魔術に詳しい人知りませんか？フィッツ先輩？
召喚魔術？あ、そういえば一人いたよ。召喚魔術の専門家。
Oh no shit. That's what I just asked you about.
ルーデウス君も名前だけは聞いたことあるはずだよ。
誰だろう？教えてくださいよ。
特別生のサイレントセブンスターさ。
the
The woman who's never in the homeroom.
食堂のメニューの改善や制服、
Probably the blue-haired girl from the
学校
opening.
に残した功績も聞き及んでいる。
They're the school handy person.
そのほとんどは俺が前世から知っているものだった。
Oh. They're wearing a silver mask. Also not blue hair, blue outfit.
Mhm.
Also, I think they got reincarnated as a slime.
The most sudden crossover to ever occur.
Yeah. The fact that I went through all last episode mentioning how I dropped the show during... If I had kept on, would have found out that rudeus shows up there.
It's her.
I remember you from the Court of Owls. You fought Batman.
Remember when your friend almost killed me?
I'll be honest with you. I'll be
you.
honest with you. I completely forgot, and I did not know why he was freaking out until you said your friend almost killed me, and it's like, oh, the dragon dude.
Well, you sure remember now.
Died from falling down some stairs. End of series.
Yeah, that wasn't gonna end well.
To be fair, though, she healed him back from near death. I assume falling down some stairs wasn't going to do it.
なんだか懐かしい。
Are you speaking Dwarven? No, you're speaking something else. What are you speaking?
Japanese, maybe?
Then why would Fitz be speaking it? Why would she be speaking it? That's good to know he still has a trauma.
Oh, this has gotten like so heavy into the plot again. You wanted a character from the past. Here we go, Theta.
Yeah. I was hoping it was something that was more established. She only showed up for one episode. What language are they speaking, though?
Maybe they just decided they wanted Japanese subtitles now.
No, this is what they do when they're speaking another language. This is unfortunate, though. I don't have any overlay tricks for top of the screen shit. Oh, is she from Earth?
Yeah.
She is speaking Japanese. Has Fitz know Japanese? Man, this is a hard callback.
Damn. Did not know we go here today. This is great.
最後の瞬間
I told you they were in this world,
光
Griff.
になっていた高校生
Oh, you called it. You called it a quarter and a half ago.
私の名前は七星。七星静香。日本人よ。それにしてもあなた、生まれはどこ？アメリカ？
I was literally in the same car wreck as
で
you.
も日本語はわかるし。もしかしてハーフ？何にせよ、これで一歩進展。やっぱ生かしてもらって正解だったわ。オルステッドが知らないって言った時点でなんとなくそんな気がしたのよね。これからよろしく
Are
ね
you。speaking normal language now, huh?
名前教えてよ。
ルデウス。ルデウス・グレイラット。
それはこっちでの偽名よね。本名は、ああ、警戒してるのね。わかるわよ。あんなことがあった
I didn't like who I was, so I'm trying my hardest to forget that person.
And here, this person just like the straight up regular
私
isekai
のように飛ばされた
protagonist.
人がいるなんて、なんだか頼もしい。元の世界に帰るため、お互い協力しよう。
I'd rather not.
あれは。
何？
She's a normal isekai person.
Yeah. And Rudeus is who he is.
世界になんて帰りたくない。
But if they're speaking normal language, then Fitz is getting all of this.
Fitz is in on the secret now.
Oh no, never mind. They were Japanese.
私はこの世界に興味はないわ。くだらない召喚者の漫画やラノベのように、元の世界の知識を使ってどうこうするつもりもない。
But you are acting like a lame, ordinary isekai
同
person.
じ世界から来たのは間違いないです。気づいたら赤ん坊として生まれ、この世界で家族や友人ができました。
転生といったところね。私は転移に近い状況。
Okay.
似てるけど違うわね。
You're kind of doing a shield hero twist, though.
友達と下校してたらトラックが突っ込んできて、気づいたらこっちに。あなたは？
自分も大体同じです。多分事故だったと思います。
なるほど。それで
Trucks are still the key to getting isekai.
私はいきなりアスラ王国に放り出されたわ。そこでオルステッドに保護された。
Which is weird, though, because effectively you got summoned but also time traveled.
ただ、彼が私を召喚したわけじゃないみたい。
Fitz getting bored.
そこで2年間アスラで過ごした。言葉もわからないから勉強して、読み書きも覚えた。
Because if they did die at the same time, he got summoned immediately, or reincarnated, and she got summoned into the future.
でもなんか他と様子が違ってたから、オルステッドに頼んで生き返らせてもらったの。
それにしても、どうしてオルステッドは人神と争っているんですか？
私も詳しいことは知らないわ。
Ah, that's what I wanted.
We knew that much.
But I wanted the details.
I'm saying we knew it much. I'm not arguing against you. I'm admonishing what they said.
世界に帰るための情報集めとメモの2人を探すために1年で世界中を回ったわ。
1年で世界を？
そう、特殊な方法を使ってね。
どういう方法で？
転移魔法陣って知ってる？
名前だけは。でも、すでに存在しないと聞きましたけど。
神魔大戦の頃に作られた遺跡には残ってるらしいわよ。
遺跡？
See, just another race.
それは口止めされてるから言えない。
口止め。
第一、私はついて回っただけだから覚えてないしね。
それで何か手がかりは見つかったんですか？
いいえ。でも、そこで会ったとある人にこんなことを言われたわ。お前は何者かの手によって、この世界に召喚されたのではないか。
とある人って誰ですか？
I suppose the thing that sucks is that you're the expert at summoning here.
なぜ？
Yeah, and they're being cagey.
No, I just mean she's expecting somebody else to be more of an expert. But when inquired, she's the expert.
Oh, that's some info.
世界に排除
SF とか読んだことないよくあるでしょ
Or she's just
そうい
guessing
う
that.
ものはタイムスリップしたやつが気にするべき
See?
ことじゃ。
Said that.
まあいい。
ここでは魔法陣の研究を
そう大学の文献を読み漁って独学でねこの世界の人間は考えが凝り固まってるわ誰もやったことないものをやろうとするなら人に教わってもできないでしょ魔力がある前提で話されても困るのよね
魔力ないんですか
そう私
No, 'cause she got teleported. She's not from here.
Ah, yeah.
はい
Or summoned, rather.
転生と転移の違いかもねちなみにこの世界ではあらゆるものに魔力が宿ってるそうよそこらの死体でもね
So the person who would be able to help her would be him, eventually, if he learned teleportation.
この
Exactly.
世界に来て5年くらいなんだけど年を取らないみたい
それは羨ましいですね
まあ知らない土地で老け衰えていくよりはマシでしょうね
Yeah, but you don't want to teleport back to the real world, or our world, and find out that you're suddenly going to age.
Oh no, that'd be the
信
worst.
用してくれたかしら
はい
じゃあ取引をしましょう私は魔力がないし戦う術も持たない多分不老だけど不死じゃないわ
ええ
私はこの世界が嫌い現実味がないしご飯は美味しくない倫理観はおかしいし不便だし元の世界に残してきた人もいるあなたはどう
僕は
Get kicked out of my house by the people I thought loved me.
この世界が好きです帰りたくありません
元の世界に残してきたものとかないの
Oh, what a thing to ask.
I
It was
left.
coming.
I left
未
pain.
練もありません
そう大往生だったのね私とあなたでは目的が違うけど互いに欲しいものを持っている
You have different goals, but they're not contradictory goals.
僕が持っている
Yeah, there's not so much opposition, even though their ideals are in opposition.
あなたには実験を手伝ってもらう私はあなたの知りたいことを教える
要するにギブアンドテイクの関係ってことですか
そう
Quid pro quo, as the law knows it.
Equivalent exchange.
わかりましたでは協力しましょう
そうありがとう先に言っておくけど後になってやっぱりやめたはなしね
男に二言はありません
そういう日本の言葉を聞くと感動するじゃあ差し当たって何か知りたいことはある転移事件について調べてるって聞いたけど
誰から聞いたんですか
ベカフさ
To be fair, this isn't be easily explainable by Rudeus, because we know he studied a bunch of different languages. He could just say it's one of the ones you don't know.
例の事件の仕組みはわからない
He might have to point to
5
one.
年前ちょうど私が来た時と合致するわ
Yeah, say it's obscure. You know the script. You could write a bunch of shit down.
おそらくあの事件はその時の反動で起こったもの
Of her being summoned?
Yeah.
私が原因かもしれない
半ば予想していた。いくら俺でもこれだけ条件が揃えばわかる。
It really feels like Fitz knows what they're
俺が原因じゃ
saying.
なくてホッとした。
I think they are including her now, actually. Ah, she was so ready for it with the rings.
I don't remember anything happening to Fitz's mom and dad. I'm sorry, Sylphie's mom and dad.
こいつが原因だって今自分で言ったんだよ。どうして冷静でいられるんだ。君だって大変だったじゃないか。
すみません。
I in fact can't remember Sylphie's mom and dad at all.
彼女も被害者なんです。来たくて来たわけじゃない。被害者。
That was really quick understanding there.
ごめんなさい。配慮に欠ける言い方だったわね。謝罪す
You
る。
went from 100 to 1 in like a second.
いや。
Oh, but that is a great showcase of emotion there.
ごめんなさい。
This stuff is still on their
事
minds.
件については私もよくわかっていない。
Yeah, but I don't remember Sylphie's mom and dad.
オルステッドさんはなんと。
こんなことは初めてだって。
I'm assuming you don't either,
人神は
because you would have
オルステッ
corrected
ド
me
が
if I
殺した
know if you
と言っ
did.
てた気がするが。
じゃあなんで自分が原因なんて言い方を。
後になってからああだこうだ言われたら嫌でしょ。だから先に言っといたのよ。おそらく私が原因だって。
なるほど。
でもある程度原因の見当はついているわ。研究が進めば転移事件の真相も理論的には説明できるはず。そのためにも大量の魔力が必要なのよ。
They're gonna do it again.
僕の存在は渡りに船だったと。
渡りに船。そうかもね。
話は分かりました。今日のところはこのくらいで。僕も話を整理します。
そう。こっちも話しすぎて疲れたし。うん。これからよろしく。
But also does imply that there's 2 other Earthlings out there.
Yeah. Oh, that's actually exciting. What are they up to?
Well, I mean, that's 1 more than I would have thought. I thought there was just the 2 in him. It turns out there's 2 plus her and him.
Mm-hmm. It raises all those questions of like, what on earth do you get out of bringing someone here, right?
Someone with no mana.
彼女のことどう思ってるの？
正直気に食わない部分はありますが、信用します。一応。
そっか。うん。ならいいんだ。
By the way, I'm Sylphie. Boom, would have been done. Would have just
Yeah.
been done.
心配してくれたんですね。ありがとうございます先輩。
いや、心配ってわけじゃ。まあ、うん。どういたしまして。
What an absolute somber way to end an episode.
Well, I think this is what I asked for.
You got what you wished for. Yeah, you demanded it and you got it.
Alright, Griff, tell me everything you know about Sylphie's parents.
That we literally don't even see them.
Name them?
They are not present visually.
Name them.
I know that for true.
Name them. Tell me one thing about them.
They are her parents.
I said, tell me one thing about them.
Because of what Sylphie is, they must be demon, human, and beast in some mixture between the two of them.
So you don't know anything either, huh?
Nope, absolutely nothing. They did not say a thing about them.
So either that was an
Except that they don't have a lot of money.
Well, my 2 thoughts were either that was an info drop, like there's some sort of concern there that we didn't think about before, that or she was considering Rudeus's parents to be her parents.
I feel like I could probably just say Sylphie cares about her own parents as well, and that is a perfectly valid
She never
concern.
spends any time at home, and she's always with Rudy at their place. So it feels like a partial adoption scenario.
It could be, but still, I think in either case, the feelings of like, oh, my family is gone, whichever one she wants to define as family, that was all like perfectly validly expressive, right?
Right, but only half of that are people that we know, which is why
Mhm.
my want to know what the fuck she's talking about supersedes my what the hell is she talking about?
Well, I mean, like I'm thinking about like they did drop like she's been here, she's been researching the teleportation the whole time. Like this has
Not the whole
definitely been
time.
on her mind.
She's been here for 5 years, did she say?
I think so, yeah.
Right, which isn't the whole time, because remember, rudeus came here, reincarnation path. God, I know
No,
we've
no, I'm
covered.
talking about Sylphie.
Well, she hasn't been researching it the whole time because she's been the bodyguard for the princess all that time. Also, the fact that if that's true, she kind of sucks at this because that other girl got here after she did, and she's the foremost expert on it, and she can't even do experimentation.
I guess the way that they've put it to us, let me go and find the mask character again, just to know. Yeah, Shizuka put it to us is the people in this world are stuck in their own ways, and I can't ask them about stuff that hasn't been done before. Sylphie's in that pile. That is going to be my explanation for
I
it.
doubt
Sylphie's
that.
not dumb; she just lives in this world.
I doubt that because she was trained by Rudy. So the way she was
Trained to
taught,
shoot fireballs, not to research.
wait, what? Researching teaches you stuff that other people have already discovered, Griff. That does not go against what the Mask Girl said. We're talking about figuring out new stuff and experimenting. And I'm saying she was taught by Rudy, who only experimented. So literally, the person who taught her was doing the same thing that Mask Girl was doing. I'm saying, if you're saying that Sylphie's from this world, she would only do everything that everybody else has done. I'm saying that the person who formed her thought processes by teaching her how to do everything that she does is a person who also experiments.
Mm-hmm. So we are now in a position where we are like directly back in the plot. We're staring down like, hey, there's a reason why everyone happened. We have a vague idea of who could have done it. We have some names to look into.
Well, Man God said he wouldn't be able to figure all this out unless he researched teleportation, and teleportation is what led him to finding the expert on summoning, which was her. So this is just
Yeah.
more of do what I say and you'll get the answers you want.
Mm-hmm,
Now, if I believe the Man God also said you need to research teleportation to solve your erectile dysfunction. So, the girl that's not aging is down to pound as far as I'm understanding this.
All right, yeah, there we go. You found the plot again. No, I don't believe that. It's gonna be Sylphie. It's gonna be Sylphie. It can't be anybody else.
Sorry, you've activated that trigger in my brain that activates like when somebody says it's been 1 week.
Mm-hmm.
And when you say it's gonna be, all I can think of, me. It's gonna be me.
Oh, there we go. We're still stuck in the 90s, everyone. So, Theta, do you have any thoughts about what's going on? Anything you want to get off before we go, before we wrap
Go
up?
back to my third chapter about how incongruous this whole slave market is.
Well, we are in the Slimeverse now, as we've declared, so...
Could be. I don't think the slime guy aged either.
Yeah, that was actually a critical plot point of that, actually. I feel like maybe these ideas have been cribbed from each other at some point. That's fine. That's fine. It's all set dressing. They're completely different. It is amusing, though. Is that just like a theme that's evolving? Like, if you get isekai, you also don't age? Is that just a thing? Is
I
that
don't
just a
know.
trope now?
I brought up Shield Hero again, specifically because it was a point near the beginning of the show where like all four of the heroes that got summoned all from Earth, but
Mhm.
you find out they're all from different Earths. So, it's the idea that if you can be isekai, there's obviously other worlds out there. So why can't they just be like multiverse theory, right? One
Yeah.
guy finds out, oh, what's the big video game in your world right at the time? What are video games? Is the response he gets back. So, they're all from Earth. They're all just from different Earths. So when they all realize they're from Japan, it's like, okay. And it's like, then they find out the little things. It's like sliders, basically. We're all
You
from,
like Japanese hamburgers, right?
but
Or
it's
from
just
the Phoenix Wright universe.
the idea that they all got isekai from different Earths. It just reminded me of this because it's like, okay,
Mhm.
we're doing isekai in different ways. Instead of being isekai from different Earths, we're being isekai in different ways.
Yeah.
Well, not in different ways. We both got hit by a truck, but I mean, I got hit by the reincarnation truck. There must have been another truck for summoning going the other way.
Hmm. The mechanics of how this all happened are now like something I'm deeply curious about, and I want them to get around to it. But they are building that as their central mystery, and we are in no rush to
Oh
get
yeah, I'm
there.
sure that's the end game.
Endgame is just gonna be like, aha, it was me, man god, all along.
Well,
I did it. The fuck with you.
I mean the end game before we find out who gets married, right? Like
Mhm.
the Full Metal Alchemist end game,
Yeah.
which is not the who fights who at the end. It's the who stays behind waving at somebody going over the horizon at the end.
Yeah, yeah. Ah, gosh. So my excitement has grown once again. The story has drawn me back in. I'm here for it all the way. Theta, how are you feeling?
My interest has been rekindled. That
Hey.
dying ember of a flame that All Might is hunched over is starting to grow again. It's just, it's being lashed at by the waves and the wind of slavery and sexual abuse.
Oh, that would be an absolute meme image. All right. So before I start making memes, Theta, I think that's where we're going to go ahead and leave off for today. This has been Stone Face Reactions, everybody. I'm Griffin. That's Theta, and we'll catch you next time. See you around. Hey everybody, thanks for watching another Stone-Faced Reactions. If you have an idea of another video we could go ahead and watch, go ahead and put it in the comments down below and we'll add it to the wheel. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let us know what you thought about this video, what parts you liked. And until then, we'll see you next time. Is this too goofy?